Benjamin studied arithmetic, which he had failed in his last year of school. He enjoyed it so much that in later years he made a hobby of constructing what he called magic squares. Here's one of his squares. Each row of 8 numbers, when added up and down or across, equals 260. Each of the 4 bent rows, as shown by the lines, also adds up to 260. The 4 corner numbers plus the 4 middle numbers add up to 260. Benjamin also read a book on how to argue. The author said that a person should not flatly contradict another person. Instead, he should be polite and ask questions until at last he has brought his opponent around to contradicting himself. Benjamin tried this and found that it worked. He read a book by an Englishman with all kinds of advice. It told, among other things, how to catch eels, how to cure deafness, and how to keep horses from having nightmares. Benjamin loved books that told you how to do things. He liked to figure out how a person could make work easier, life more comfortable, and at the same time, get ahead in the world. He even read a book on how to be good and decided that being good was probably a practical idea. Later, he would make up a list of rules for good behavior. 1, don't eat or drink too much. 2, don't joke or talk too much. 3, keep your things neat. 4, do what you set out to do. 5, don't spend too much money. 6, don't waste time. 7, be sincere. 8, be fair. 9, don't go to extremes. 10, keep clean. 11, keep calm. 12, don't fool around with girls. And 13, don't show off. He kept a notebook in his pocket so he could mark down how he was doing. He didn't expect to be perfect. Each week he concentrated on one rule. But Benjamin liked a good time, and he seldom let his rules interfere. Once he spent 6 pennies to see the first lion ever brought to America. This was a lot of money, he said, but it was worth it. Still, no matter what he was doing, Benjamin was always an apprentice. He couldn't forget it, and he couldn't learn to like it. When he was 17, he could stand it no longer. He ran away. He boarded a boat, and on one Sunday morning in October of 1723, he landed in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He was free. He found a job with a printer, and he began earning his own money. When he had saved enough, he bought a new suit of clothes and a watch with a long gold watch chain. When he saved some more, he went to Boston to visit his family. He dropped in at the print shop to see James. He didn't come to apologize for running away. He came, in spite of his rules, to show off. He swaggered into the shop, letting James and his apprentices see what a grand thing it was to be on your own master in a new suit of clothes. He twirled his watch chain. He jingled the money in his pockets and offered to treat everyone to a drink. James was so angry that it took years for the brothers to make up.